Fro, my shit ice cold, Trae. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VVs. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae.
Shit ice cold, Trae.
Fro, my shit ice cold, Trae. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VVs. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae.
Shit ice cold, Trae.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Demond in the building. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks Daily. What's good, family? Hey, my bad. I was working out. I'm sorry. I was working out. I wanted to make sure I wasn't too. I was already behind schedule. I was like, man, let me make sure I get here on time. So my bad, guys. I was working out. Hey, it is what it is. But, hey, we're back. Let me get these glasses off. We back, gang. What's good? What is good with the gang today? Who tapping in with me, man? Let me know if you in the building, man, so let's get these salutes. I need to get the salute on my I don't know why my internet is tripping on this PC. Everything else in my house worked perfectly fine except on this PC. Maybe the PC is just telling me, hey, Demond, I'm done. You need to get a new one. Because that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go get me a new PC because this, as the homeboy Foot say, this ain't it. It's going in and out. This ain't it. Now, I got to finish where I was at. Damn. Salute to G in the building. J Boogie. SS in the building. Craig in the building. Salute. RJ in the building. Salute. Patrick in the building. Salute. Salute to Enzo. Salute to Archie. The homeboy Carlos in the building. Salute. Salute to the homeboy Daniel in the building. OG Foot in the building. Salute. Salute to Archie. Who else up in here? Salute to the homeboy Tristan in the building. What is good, family? What is good? We back to discuss some rumors, gossip, right? let me go ahead and put the link in there. Anybody want to tap in? Y'all know how we get down over here. This is for the fans, by the fans, and we want to hear what the fans have to say from the latest rumors that has been surrounding our Atlanta Hawks come this NBA draft. So there's the link. Let me make sure I pin this because I know people are going to come in here and ask for it. So let me pin this link real quick. Boom. Boom. All right. Link is pinned at the top. So if you need to come on the show and voice your concern, or you want to come up here and you positive, you like what you're hearing coming out from reports. We obviously don't know if it's coming from the Hawks. You feel me? But if you like what you've been reading coming from numerous reports, hey, it is what it is. Now, let me tap in. Let me go to Hawk Squawk, which I've been a member of there, man. I've been on this website, gotta be since 09. Gotta be 09. But let me go to home court and let me bring up the let's bring it up real quick from NBA Superstar. What I was reading. Let me see here. Let me see if I could find it. 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago. Damn, now it seems that I can't find it as I continue to look. Maybe he removed it. I thought it was on this. I thought this was it right here. I thought this was it right here. My bad, guys. I'm on Hot Squawk real quick. I know I should have just screen saved it. Hold on, let me go on Twitter. I think Cars had it on Twitter. Salute to the homeboy Cars, man. Cars be finding all type of stuff from reporters and stuff. Yeah, let's go to Cars. I know Cars probably still got it up. Let's see here. As we scroll. And we're gonna keep what, bruh. This PC getting on my last nerve, bruh. This PC is really getting on my very last nerve. All righty, so salute to the homeboy Cars. Damn, I know he had it up here. Maybe I should be coming up here more prepared. Here we go. So salute to the homeboy Cars, man. We'll get it from Cars' Twitter, and I'll share it with y'all real quick. And then we will bring on the homies waiting backstage to come chop it up about these Atlanta Hawks. All righty. But let's go over this real quick. Matter of fact, we got that up from the homie Cars. And we'll go ahead. Let's go ahead and just bring everybody up. We got Jay the Hawk fan. Foot in the background. I don't know if he coming up or not. I guess Foot. You coming up, Foot? Foot up here. Okay. $10 super chat from our homeboy Del Mario with the super sticker. Thank you, my G. That's my guy right there. Salute to the homeboy Smitty. Listen, before we get started, Smitty, if you looking for that Falcon content, you need to be messing with Smitty and the gang. They got a whole damn Atlanta Falcon damn network over there. They touch some everything. They be on Bleacher Report, they be on YouTube, Twitter. Anything Falcon related. I know that's where I go for my Falcon stuff.
Everywhere. They're everywhere.
I spelled draft wrong in the title. Oh, that's my crazy. Lord.
Yeah, you was mad when you typed. You seen the news.
Well, that's the fake news.
You seen I
must have had Clingan on my mind when I was typing this stuff right here. Clingan and Zach on my mind when I was typing this stuff, man. All right, I typed it wrong, guys. My bad. Salute to the homeboy.
Hey,
Mike in the
Ricochet's
building,
not
man.
as y'all making him out to be. Real talk.
I don't think
so-
nobody say he bad.
Like he comes with
I've
elite
been
skill.
telling you, he's actually pretty decent. The more you
There's
like
nothing.
him, the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Can
He's
I
decent.
zoom this
Like he
in?
can shoot. Like,
Look,
and it's
look,
not
his-
just like
High
spot
floor.
shooting. It's like
Y'all-
all dribble joints.
But
It's
check
all
this out, though.
curl joints.
Y'all
like,
watching
Y'all about to
highlights.
trigger-
he
y'all about to trigger
moving
Desmond
like,
in here.
you know what I'm saying? Like he could contort his body and shoot. Like
He got
he got a
it.
shot profile that's a little bit diverse
Okay.
than what
He
y'all
got
give him
it.
for boy.
I'm
I'm cool with either one though. I'm just saying, y'all
watching
y'all
highlights,
was calling him
fellas?
Worcestershire sauce.
Y'all
calling
watching
him
highlights.
condiments and shit.
Watch the
like
game.
that.
Nah. I'm
Okay,
good.
that shit was funny.
No bigger. All right, gang. I can't get it as big as I want. My bad. That's why I wanted to find it on the page. But basically,
Tell the truth.
I will read it to y'all if y'all can't see it. I'm gonna read it to y'all. But if you go to Cars, y'all see Cars over there in the right. If you go to his Twitter, you can actually click on it and you can just read it for yourself. My bad on that. But it says this, gang. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. Now, listen, NBA superstar, you can take it with a grain of salt. Okay, take it how you want to take it, believe it or not. Whoop-de-whoop. At the end of the day, we have no reporter or reports that have direct quotes from the front office. So this is everything I'm telling y'all is third person insider type stuff. Feel me?
Speculation.
Yeah. They say Murray Trae talks are extremely hot. Their team's interested. That just wasn't even close or interested at the deadline. So that tells me right there is a bigger market for Murray now than it was at the deadline, which we could all pretty much predicted that. There's a reason why Clingan has the interest he has. He's seen as the number 1 or 2 best center on the market with Claxton. Many see Claxton returning to Brooklyn, so the gap between the next player, regardless of draft, trade, free agency, is considered massive. Regardless of what I personally think, Hartenstein is seen as a number 3 guy, and after that, it's all over the place. You got Edie, Jonas, CC, or even potential like Misi or Khalil Ware. Misi is from Baylor. Khalil Ware is Indiana. That's the next option. And the gap is seen as massive to execs. That's why Clingan is so high with teams. So let's start right there. Let's talk Clingan real quick. Let's talk Clingan. Come on, Jay. Come on,
man.
Jay.
I'm excited. I don't think you guys get it. Like the Hawks cannot really go wrong between Sarr, Zach Ricochet, or Clingan. Like there's no wrong, and like you're gonna get 3. You're gonna get a good player. The reality is the 2 blessings happened for the Hawks. The first one was when Trae got hurt, DeJounte played well because it rebuilt his trade value. The second was you got the number 1 pick. So now you're picking Trae. But your timeline for Trae, if you're going to keep Trae as your best player, the timeline for the Hawks, they have to be New York Knicks this season. That kind of run that they went on, Indiana Pacers, where you get high and go to the conference finals, you have to be that next year. If you're not that next year, Trae is asking out next offseason. So if you cannot, you have to get a guy that is going to come in and help you immediately. And that's why I'm like, Clingan might make a lot of sense at 1. You probably can't trade back for him because there's going to be a team. Let's say if you made a trade with the Spurs, there's going to be a team like the Memphis Grizzlies or the Oklahoma City Thunder that have a whole bunch of assets that will move up to 3 and get him. So you got to get the guy you think is going to come in and help you now that can be a nice, solid 10-year NBA player, and that's the allure to Clingan. Now, would I take Alex Sarr if I was in a different space where I'm preparing for maybe a long-term rebuild? Yes. But if I'm picking Trae as my best player and I gotta be good right away, you gotta go with Clingan.
Okay, let me ask you this, Jay. Okay.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, Foot.
Okay, I'll just make sure. All right.
Okay, let's talk. Salute to the homeboy Marion in the building. We got Ashley about to tap in with us. What's good, Ashley? Hey, so this is my thing right here. This is my thing right here, Jay, and anybody else can chime in. Are you concerned with his conditioning, for one? Two, are you concerned with the foot injury? Because you know, bigs with foot injury is pretty massive. Because they're so heavy, it take a minute for them to recover. And three, are you concerned on the defensive end that he will be exposed like they do Rudy Gobert? Considering Gobert is a big center, even though Gobert is a defensive player of the year, according to the media, because the players say different, but the media, defensive player of the year. But as we saw in this playoffs and the previous playoffs, which is crazy, with Quinn as the coach when they played the Mavericks, when Jason Kidd forced Quinn to take Gobert off the floor. Is any of that a concern for you? Anybody else can tap in after Jay go?
The medicals, as long as the medicals clear, no. Am I concerned of him guarding the perimeter? Not as much as you would think, because I think most of covering, here's the thing, right? And if you really go down the line of the Eastern Conference, there's only maybe 2 teams that have maybe 3 or 4 guys that can actually beat you shooting the ball at the center position. Most of the teams in the Eastern Conference, especially play with your more rim running type big, like you got the Knicks with Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein. Outside of the Bucks have Brook Lopez, who's pretty old, and Bobby Portis. There's Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford's in the same spot where he's kind of aging out, and maybe a Miles Turner. There's not really those stretch bigs. You're looking at guys like Vucevic. So I'm not that concerned. And then this is weird thing with NBA fans where they don't like Rudy Gobert. But here's the reality. Every team with Rudy Gobert tends to be a top defense. They tend to be a top 4 team in the conference. He tends to be on teams and systems with number 1 type C aspirations. And he just anchored the defense that went to the conference finals. Sure, he went up against Luka and they got him in the pick and roll, but tell me what team like that exists in the Eastern Conference is going to play the pick and roll, that's going to expose Donovan Clingan like you think. Like the reason why, that's why I like Clingan. It's like
Philadelphia.
Philly isn't going to concern you because they still have Embiid, and you want a bigger body like that on Embiid down low. And if I can force him to take jump shots, I'm living.
I don't know about.
So check this out though, man. I mean, you said something earlier, right? That like Clingan just gonna, how it sounds like, hey, we get him in here, we on our way. This team has way more problems than just that center position, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And we ain't. Again, this is why I keep saying we're not winning that next year, because you gotta have to make a whole bunch of wholesale changes. This team does not play defense. One person would definitely help, but as a whole, this team does not play defense, and our offense is not good as people think it is. But again, it's Sarr. Right?
Here's what I say to you though: on the Eastern Conference is flat. Outside of the Boston Celtics, all these teams in the East are the same. 47 wins the past 2 seasons gets you a top 3 seed in the East. That's what you're facing.
I understand. No,
47 wins. That's it.
I'm not chasing 47 wins because that ain't gonna cut it, right?
It will with Trae to keep him.
Well. No, that's my problem. We got to stop looking for mediocre 47 wins, right? We got to start beating folks and defending and defending against these teams. We need convincing wins, right? I'm tired of this middle of the road type. Oh, it's the Eastern Conference we get. We need to start putting these teams away. Right, so we have to be able to sustain once we get into the playoffs. Right, we're not built like that right now. Right, even in the East, when you look at it, we're too small. We need size and we need defense.
Okay,
right? And
that's both for Clingan.
Well, hey, no. I'm not saying Clingan is not. I'm not taking Clingan at number 1. I'm taking Sarr's. Right, I'm taking Sarr's. Listen. No.
No, you're not going to be smaller.
No,
you're going to be thinner. You're going to be slimmer.
It doesn't matter
slimmer,
being
not smaller, because Sarr 7'1".
Okay. If you look at Alex Sarr,
hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish first.
Clingan is bigger than Sarr in every way. So he would be
Yeah,
smaller.
but no, what I'm talking about is length, right? Just go back when Trae was out. We had a lot of length on the floor causing problems with a
Okay.
lot of teams, right? So that's how I'm looking at it, right? Yeah, I understand about the physicality, absolutely. For me, I'm still saying sorry, not the 5. That's what I'm still saying. So I get that, and I'm in kind of agreement. But we got to get when I said bigger, not just body, but length, right? We too short, right? So those are the things I'm looking at, and we're not again unless the Hawks plan on doing wholesale changes. We're not competing for no uh uh uh, uh, uh conference finals and just barely conference finals next year. I know we look at what we had. I know we look at the health we had, people out, and I understand all that. But again, this is the same team. We've been running it back, running back, running it back. That's all
Well,
I'm saying.
this my thing though. This my thing. I know people like say we don't have the size. What I really believe we're missing, also that's not being brought up, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, Ashley. We lack athletes.
Yes.
We lack guys who can get up and down the floor. We lack high flyers. We lack slashers. We're not athletic. That's another reason why I'm leaning Sarr. And I said this earlier today. I would give people I would give Clingan the benefit of the doubt, saying, okay, I will put him as the number 1 NBA ready right now guy. I will give him that, right? Because I'm not gonna sit here. I know sometimes I get carried away, call these dudes bums and trash, right? But y'all know I just be emotional half the time and shit. But because I be wanting shit to go my way. But
Like man.
I will give you Claxton. But Ashley, do you believe we lack athleticism also, besides being like Mike say, being small almost at every position?
Absolutely. I mean, Jalen Johnson is basically the only athlete on the team, in my opinion. I mean, you could say a Kongwu, but I wouldn't really consider him an athlete.
I got
Honestly,
a question for you.
Damn, hold up, Jay. You done talked 10 minutes.
My bad.
No, but I mean, they just need it. I mean, I'm fine with them taking Sarr, but I just got a feeling they're really going to take Clingan, because I read something that Dan Hurley said that when he was calling Quinn Snyder, asking him, he was calling out Quinn Snyder, Billy Donovan, calling the college coaches there to NBA, getting advice about transitioning, and he mentioned that Quinn asked him about Clingan, and he was like, yeah, the Hawks really loved Donovan. He was like, Quinn's a smart guy. He knows what he wants. He was like, so I don't know.
I see you shaking your head over there,
Honestly,
Marion.
Oh,
my bad, Ashley. Would you finish? My bad. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, it's probably not a popular decision, but I would be for trading down to 3 or 4 and getting Stephon Castle. I mean, I know he can't shoot, but you're talking about an elite point of attack defender, and that is something we lack.
Mm-hmm.
You pair him with Kobe Buffkin.
Ashley, you don't feel that a mess with Kobe Buffkin?
Well, I mean, think about the Timberwolves. I mean, well, Jay McDaniels ain't a guard, but I mean, you can't never have too many, point of attack defenders.
Can never have too many.
Never.
I mean, I ain't gonna disagree with that. I mean, we don't
Hey,
have none.
but see, here's the thing again. I don't mean to compare this point of attack defender. This is Quinn's defensive scheme is the problem. It's not, it's team defense, right? Y'all, I'm not trading back just to get a point of attack defender, because that's where the coaching come in, right? From a defense standpoint, instead of playing these mini zones, they be playing and switching for no reason, don't switch for when they need all this other stuff. So no, I'm not. You got the number 1. Y'all gotta understand. We got the number 1 pick. You don't trade that. Period. You make that pick. It's my opinion.
Let me ask. I know Foot and I know Mike. I know they've coached. Has anybody else up here ever coached basketball, like at any level, little league, anything? Because what I'm gonna add, and Matt ain't coach shit, Matt Cap, but what?
Really?
But check it. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask you this, Mike. Point of attack defense. That is some new shit, right? when I was coming up, you didn't have that type of lingo. I guess because when I was a kid coming up, everybody had to defend. Like
It's
really
defense, called defense.
Yeah, there was really
I'm
no
sorry.
defensive stopper, right? Mike, do you believe you could take a player with, let's say, a Kobe Buffett, and turn him, for lack of a better term, into a good point of attack defense? Can it be taught at the NBA level? They're already at the NBA level. Can it be taught?
You said, can you basically, can you make the player play better defense?
Yeah.
Basically, trying to see the player can play better defense, so you can coach that up. Basically, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can coach up defense. I mean, it's on the player to pay attention and to do it, and to be honest, well, it probably be trickier and harder the higher level the player is, because I tell y'all all the time, like Jason Kidd, my favorite player all the time, and that he's watching him a lot is a lot why I take defense so personal and I be so strong about defense, because like, I don't know, some of y'all younger guys that y'all didn't like watching, but Jason Kidd played defense. That man, he would guard often, shooting guards. You know what I'm saying? That dude, he played Kobe often. Every time he matched, like every time they played the Lakers, he played like that dude guarded Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like he stayed. So I know Jason Kidd, like say for example, I'm dealing with Luka, he hate that junk on the inside, bro. Like I know on the inside he hate it, but he got to tread lightly how he, you know what I'm saying, go about it and try and get Luka to understand the defense. And it's the same thing here with the Hawks and the coaches dealing with Trae. I think it's easier with guys who trying to carve out time versus those who is all laid out for you. Like you hear the story with Kawhi telling DJ early in his career, like, you want to be on the court, bro, like you need to play defense. Like you need to, you know what I'm saying? Like that'll get you some PT. So it's easier for those guys, but like, yeah, it can be taught, you know what I'm saying? You can teach players to play defense because defense a lot of times is, I mean, we know it's partially effort. It's not as much of like, I mean, it does help if you just like stupid, athletically gifted and all that type stuff. But I mean, it's mainly effort. And honestly, bro, I would probably take somebody who's less athletic, who gives effort consistently and just know the game is smart. Like I guarantee you, they'll still lock folks up and play great defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Mary, shake your head, no, but like you have to pay attention to who you guarding and who you playing. Guys like that, they won't be arrogant and think they can just walk out there. They'll actually watch film and watch study. So if you pay attention, like players have tendencies, bro. Like I don't care how good they are, they all have tendencies. The great ones learn their tendencies and try and mix stuff up. Like Kobe, like, but that's like very, very few. So you can be an all NBA great defender, bro, really because of noticing people's tendencies and playing them towards that and locking the rest of them up. Okay, so what? Just 2 or 3, your Kobe's probably kill you. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like a Shane Battier or somebody like that, Shane Battier wasn't stupid athletic, but he was smart.
Yes, he was.
He give you effort. He understood tendencies. You listen to podcast stuff like that, they say that, like Udonis hasn't talked about, like Udonis has been like bringing back to. He's like, no, Shane would come to you and be like, hey, he goes left 30-something% of the time, and 40% of the time he pulls up going that way. But like, bro, I'll tell you, like, naturally speaking, if you're a defender, you notice a right-hand ball dominant player, if they're driving left, they will be more comfortable to pull up left versus driving right, because of just the basics of like already kind of being squared up, elbow, foot, and everything being there for you. So that's like little stuff right there to even play off with. I mean, shoot, even as a defender, as soon as you step on the court, the first time you step on the court, you see somebody right-handed, let me see what that left hand look like. So I'm shading towards the right until you show me that you can do something. But anyway, you know, I go on a tangent about defense, bro. But
what
bro,
you got on that, Mary?
Let me jump in on that real quick. Let me jump in on that real quick.
Go ahead. And then I want to. What's your thoughts on that, Archie?
Wait, hold on.
After Marion, yeah, go ahead.
Let me get in on that one too.
I wasn't disagreeing with you in total, Mike.
Okay.
And Shane Battier, he was a great athlete. He was the only athlete that passed the Superman drill for the Atlanta Hawks when he came in.
I'm about to say, excuse me. In my opinion, all NBA players are athletes. It's just levels to it. I'm just saying he wasn't top of NBA in the sense. I feel like athletes like high flyers in a sense. You ain't seeing him come through like whoa, doing that type stuff. That's all.
He wasn't that, but he was the only one that passed the Superman drill, which means he was super strong, super agile. He had the athleticism. But for the defense, what I was talking about was it does help a lot when you have the build to be a good defender. And my example, and going back to Demon's original question, my example is Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen wasn't a great point of attack defender when he first started in the NBA. But I believe by practicing with Jordan, he became one of the best defenders in NBA history. But you got to look at Scottie Pippen. He was built for it. He had long arms. He was slender. He was fast. He was built for it. He was agile. He had good foot quickness. All of these things matter. If you got the tools and the effort,
but you said it yourself though, and he still wasn't quote unquote the defender at the beginning, like you were saying though. Right. Now I ain't disagreeing. It do help. So once he actually put it all together, learn. Now that does help take you to like extreme category because you got the measure.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
But but NBA players most likely, but this happens in the draft. Like more likely, you will get drafted or will be looked at as a good prospect if you have a positive wingspan. So that already benefits towards defense. All NBA players, you basically want them to have a long wingspan. Sure. When they had a short negative wingspan, bro, you drop it. Like they knocking you just to even begin with. So I agree with you. But to even just make it on this level, bro,
we're in agreement, Mike. I'm just saying,
built certain ways.
Like I said, it makes it better when you have that mixed with the effort. You got to have the effort.
Yeah,
like Tatum McDaniels.
Some guys, it doesn't matter if they get there. They just won't be able to impact the NBA player on defense. Like Trae, he's just too small. I mean, he's just too small. He doesn't have the wings. He doesn't have the physical tools to ever really be.
But he can still play defense.
He can be okay, but he can't he's never gonna block a bunch of shots, get steals, stop you from going anywhere.
But he can get some blocks. He can be sneaky blocks. Matter of fact, he done it before, didn't he?
Y'all seen Trae lock in? Y'all seen Trae lock in?
I was about to say, I agree with
Trae locking in. Somebody.
Can I jump in real quick before I forget?
I've seen
let me hear from Archie real quick.
Go ahead.
I think in context to like who we're drafting, I think Sarr is like when you said athleticism, he's really in that percentile of like I've never seen a big man as fast, to be honest, and I can only imagine laterally. You know what I'm saying, which is something that we need. But we also need to hit like free agency. But defense is, to me, intelligence because you got to really scout players and you got to learn on the fly. Like niggas can burn you like a couple of plays, but you got to learn because some people don't do it. It'd be the same play that people get lost in. I'm gonna be honest. Jalen is a great athlete. DeAndre Hunter is a better defender right now, even though like Jalen creates havoc. Like on the scout side of the game, he's not there yet. So I think Sarr would be the pick because it'll make us more athletic. But at the same time, we need in the backcourt, we need rebounding across the board. Because if we get rid of Clint, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna look nasty on the boards. Like it's gonna look real.
Let me
nasty.
ask you this though, Archie. Let me ask you this.
What's that?
Who is the Celtics leading rebounder for the season?
I don't really know, but I'm gonna assume Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
How many boards Tatum average?
Probably 9 or 10 or something.
So Boston don't have nobody who averaged 10 boards, right?
But I don't think they got a small forward who's a bad rebounder either, though.
Nah, but they whole team rebound though.
Yeah, their gang. They got.
That's what I'm saying. Like their point guards are good rebounders for point guards.
Like Derek White and Holiday.
That's why I fuck with Kobe.
Gang rebounding.
Because if y'all remember,
you can gang rebound when literally you have people who get rebounds. Say if you got Double O and Dre on the court together, that's two fools right there that's not getting defensive rebounds, bro.
Now remember this.
No matter if you gang or not, they not doing it. You're gonna have three out there that's doing it.
Remember this. Remember that was how Bud ran it with us. Bud said we're gonna attempt to gang rebound, but Bud didn't prioritize offensive rebounding. He said,
yeah, but they're not good on defense either, though.
Bud said, I'm talking about when we won 60 games.
Yeah.
Bud said he rather, I guess, because he
get back in transition.
We wasn't going to be a dominant rebounding team.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he said, you know what? I'd rather, like Jay said, get back on defense and get set instead of crashing the boards. Do you think with the talent we have, and this is for anybody who want to take this one, do you think with the talent that we have, we could operate like that? Say for some reason Clint Capella is not on the team.
No, like as a half court, you're basically saying we win games as a half court team.
I don't think we have the effort.
I don't know. I think you can argue. We should have. You can argue we should have did that last year because we got killed in transition last year.
Oh, you can say all that. All right, y'all. Let's talk basketball. Let's talk fundamentals basketball, okay? Because like what Damon was talking about, this whole point of attack, okay, that's like a new term to an extent, or if it's an NBA term because it's like you excuse players for not playing defense. But fundamentally speaking, in basketball, bro, you are taught to what? Stop the doggone ball. So basically, that's what it is. You keep the person from penetrating with the ball. You know that's gonna break everything down. Period. So you stop ball. All right. Let's start fundamental basketball. When it comes to transition plays or whatever, you're supposed to stop the ball. I don't want to use the word traditionally, but generally speaking, anybody, I know anybody, just answer the question. Who is supposed to stop the ball if there's a fast break going backwards? Who stops the ball?
Point.
Usually it's one of the guards going to be back,
right? Mary went straight to it. But the reason why it's usually your point guard or your guard is because it's really whoever's at the top is supposed to stop ball, rotate back and stop ball. Because if your guard does penetrate into the paint, somebody's supposed to rotate towards the top.
Right.
You feel me? To fill that in so that there can be somebody.
Mike, can I add another thing?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and like he's saying, that first person back, but then you got to have the other guys running back on the wings to stop that pass.
Yeah.
No, they do. I'm just saying, I was just gonna get to the point that the wings and your big, in a sense, coming from longer distances. You feel me? Your wings coming from either the corner three or the elbow in a sense, and your big coming from the rim. So you can't necessarily, they need to hustle down, but the first person to generally get back. So my thing is just saying, with our guard and our style of play, tend to like to take step back deep threes from that top area position. Okay, so when you take long threes, what happens? That if you don't make long rebounds that change into what? Transition breaks, and then we're already messed up because the person who's supposed to get back to stop the ball first is the one who took the shot, and we know sometimes that he don't even hustle back. He sit there, look at the crowd, or do some other stuff and stuff going, or put it like this: it's already a bad thing when the person who jump out at you, fundamentally smart for them is to leak out. You feel me?
Right.
So they already got to step on you, dog, on everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then
a long rebound,
some other stuff. So what I'm saying is that even if coach wanted to try that, he will probably have to cut out those top deep shots. You know what I'm saying? So people can properly be in position to do it to even begin with.
But Mike, that's only on the long shot. What about when point guard penetrates and drives? We don't have people who rotate.
I blame the rest of them. That's what's supposed to happen. The rest of the guys somebody's supposed to fill that top.
If I can get back in real quick on defense before.
I don't know, but hey, y'all, let me give Foot a shout out with that mic. Foot sound like he got a damn professional damn mic over there. Foot.
Oh yeah, I got my headsets on today, boy.
I need to get one of those. It sounded good.
When I do some bids,
no Diddy, sound real good though. No Diddy.
Oh, appreciate it. But no, hey man, let me talk before I forget, man. About back to this defense. It's effort and wanting to play defense, right? And like Mike said, you could teach it. See, just like this, let's say you got a fast point guard like a Trae who can get down here real quick, and you're a defender. There's techniques to be able to defend at a decent rate, right? It's all basics. It's about how you move your damn feet. You ain't got to be the fastest person, like they mentioned, Betty and a couple other dudes. It's the distance you keep between that player and the goal, right? You don't get up, you run up to him to get up too close, he's going around you. You give them space and you move your feet and your hips. Defense is easily taught. But at this level, if you ain't really playing defense once you make it to the NBA, the chance of you really being real good at it's gonna be slim, unless you want to work on it. It's not hard to teach defense. That's why we got all these little There's point of attack defense. It ain't. It's defense. Period. It's defense. That's why I hate all this. Now you just grouping stuff up like Mike saying. Either you can play defense or not. I hate these categories with defense now. It's defense or it's not. And again, that comes with effort. If you try, it's effort. It's real basic. But there's no emphasis on that defense. You can tell because of the coach and what he's coaching. Because it's basic. This ain't that. This is freaking rec league stuff. You teaching rec league, right? On a man-to-man defense. And these screen. Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say is like I think a lot of this comes from the teams are just running different. Like it's just a way to say what guys are good at, right? So if you guys watch Gilbert Arenas show, he talks about how if you're a scorer, there's always a guy that they hype up on defense. For him, it was like Bruce Brown, but every time he gets in front of you, he's gonna kill you, right? Because Bruce Brown was a guy that could deny the ball very well or like chase somebody around the screen, but one-on-one it's a little different. And so the thing about point of attack defense is because a lot of teams today are operating more in that pick and roll. So it's more about having a guard that can navigate multiple screens, whether it's regular pick and roll, Spain pick and roll.
No, Jay. No. See what you No. See what you just said. No, the point of attack ain't got nothing to do with pick and roll. Right? So again, let me say this real quick. When you look at defense, right? You got screen coming, right? That guy behind you, he's supposed to call that screen, right, left, or whatever, right?
Right.
You got to figure out who you guarding first of all, because if you're gonna go under that screen, you know what? What I teach, somebody go up on the screen, you pull up, right? Now, if you stay connected, but the defense don't talk enough for me, and I've said this many times on our shows and stuff. There's no talking on defense. And there's no proper rotation on defense with this squad. These are the things. So it's not just y'all looking at a point of attack to defend the pick and roll, but the guy on the backside got to speak. The defense don't talk enough for me at all, right?
Now we have.
That's the screen is a skill.
I will say this: we have her.
That's not a skill.
Her.
No, it's not. It's basic basketball.
We have her. Clint Capella. We have her, Clint Capella, mention the communication part.
Yeah, they don't.
Exactly.
He has
I remember
said
Travis Blank. I read something. It was an article. I saw it on Twitter the other day where he was talking about. It was like it's a problem. We have a bunch of defenders that don't talk. It was like none of our players talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's Kool-Aid in the building. What's good, hey, Matt? Y'all, Matt been up here 10 minutes and ain't said nothing.
Hey.
Keep it like
Sarr, that's why.
Hey man, I got a play I want to introduce y'all to.
Oh boy.
Hey, can I introduce y'all to this player,
Who you got now?
Hey, this player right here, let me tell you something. This player right here, what you think about this player? He had 26 points. He had 10 rebounds.
In the NBA or college?
Yeah, he's talking about
in G League against Ignite.
He's talking about Ignite.
26 points, 10 rebounds, 6 block shots.
Oh yeah, that's sorry.
Take him number one, Kool-Aid. That sounds like we should take him number one. That's what
in that exhibition. In that exhibition,
check this out. And he shot 10 for 14.
Bro, so
we know that was an exhibition.
When you go, what check this out? He had 6 blocks in one game. Y'all talking about defense. 6 blocks in one game and 6 blocks in another game. So he had 12 blocks in 2 games.
Demond, did you finish reading that post?
No, I stopped at the first paragraph because we was talking about Clingan. Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and move on, but real quick, I didn't get Matt and Darian. Real quick, what y'all think of Clingan coming to the Hawks?
Man, bro, I ain't answer that.
Oh, my bad. Who didn't answer that? Let's run through it real quick.
They can go first, though. Y'all go first.
Go ahead, real quick. Let's talk. Clingan to the Hawks.
Go ahead, Matt.
Whether they
I'm not a big fan of Clingan. To me, like if I was going to get a defender like that, I would have got Walker Kessler, who I think is a much better athlete. So, and we passed on Walker Kessler. So,
okay, I got to speak out of that.
Like Walker Kessler, you know, like if you look at his college game, he averaged more blocks. He was more impactful in college. Clingan played on a better overall team, right, with a better system. But like individual, I thought Walker Kessler was more impactful. And you still see Walker Kessler get played off the floor in the pick and roll. He can't guard the perimeter. He can't get back. So I think Clingan, you know, they say he don't even play full games now. Like he has health concerns where he don't even play full games now in college. So like I think that's going to be exasperated. And then offensively, like wait, what cover your ears, Foot and Mike? Our pace and space offense, right? Like I just don't see how he's going to work in that. How he's going to fit in that at all. Like we definitely can't go 5 out. So basically we wasted all of last year offensively. So I don't get it. I get it for Trae individually, but as far as the team construct, I don't really get it.
What you got, Darian?
Surprisingly, I agree with Matt. Yeah, I can't
clip that.
I can't draft someone that I know I'm gonna have to take off the floor in certain situations. Like to me, he's another Rudy Gobert, a less version of Rudy Gobert. I don't think he's as long as Rudy.
Pause.
Nice day outside. He had a 9'7" standing reach. That would rank him second in the NBA right now.
Go ahead,
yeah, I can't draft a player that I have health concerns with, and then I'm gonna have to take off the floor, and he's supposed to be my best defender. That makes sense.
Who else need to tap in on that? I know Mike do. Mike.
Yeah, me.
And then Marion.
And me.
Go ahead, Marion.
Yeah. The thing about Clingan that I wanted to point out is that he is probably the least athletic center that's available in this draft. He came in the combine. He was the slowest. He jumped the least highest. And I think that most of his resume at UConn was based on being on a good defensive basketball system and also being able to overpower smaller players. He's not going to be able to do that so easily in the NBA. And the biggest concern that I have is that he's had 2 foot injuries this past year and had to miss about 3 to 4 weeks of gameplay. Once you start showing that you have bad feet as a big man over 270 pounds, it's downhill from there. So it's too many red flags about Clingan, and that's the reason I don't want him. He's unathletic. I don't think he's going to be able to overpower big men in the NBA, and I don't think that he's and he don't have a good shot either. His shot, if you watch the form on his shot, it's not that good. You talk bad about Sarr, but Sarr actually has very good mechanics. His shooting looks pretty good, and he can shoot out the 3-point line. So for Clingan, I'm not as enthused. I understand that some people are enthused because we can get a second pick with that, but then you just be getting 2 average players, or maybe your 8th pick is going to be a better player.
What you got on that, Mike?
Shoot, bro. You know, I ain't opposed to Clingan, man.
Let me ask you like this, then, Mike. Let me ask you like this. Would you take Clingan 1 overall, or do the Hawks need to trade back to get Clingan?
That's all about the answer, bro. But you had to ask me a question. But yeah, I was literally just about to say, bro, I wouldn't be tripping if they took him number 1 straight up and we moved back to get him. I wouldn't be tripping, man. To be honest with you, man, I wouldn't be tripping with quite a few picks, as y'all see. I mean, I can make a case for each one of them, bro. Working and fitting and stuff like that. Clingan, I don't necessarily think Clingan is that bad as much as like the Hawk fan base make him seem. I think he's faster than what he's given credit for. I think he's a little bit quicker than what he's given credit for. I think that he can, everything that's like a knock against him, I think he can do a little better for. I mean, I hear Marion about the foot things and stuff like that. I guess that would be a cause of concern. It didn't necessarily seem like it hindered him any in the tourney and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they'll do their due diligence with that. I mean, shoot. Usually with bigs and real bigs, it's kind of gonna happen anyway. I mean, I get it though. You know what I'm saying? But the thing with that though is like Sarr ain't had it yet though. But like I don't know, Wemby, Sarr, Chet. I mean, Chet just he missed his first year though. But like, bro, like they gonna get hurt dog. Like that jump basically gonna happen, man. At some point. So I guess it's a matter of how often they gonna be hurt or something. Unless they if let's say slow, don't jump, and don't play any defense and able to get away with that, like Jokic, they gonna get hurt, bro. Like they gonna get hurt. Like Jokic don't get hurt, bro, because he don't do crap. Like all he do is basically play offense, bro. He got the luxury of not doing big man stuff on the regular to an extent. Well, defensively, you know, I mean, he do rebound, but he stay on the ground, bro. Dude, stay on the ground. He do.
And he's slower. He doesn't have a problem guarding the perimeter.
Huh?
I said he's slower. He doesn't have a problem recovering.
The hell he don't. He get cooked every time he go out
Jokic
there.
is horrible on defense. If Jokic played, they would have beat Minnesota. If Jokic,
what I'm getting at,
Jay, hold up, Jay.
Let me go ahead and add on that.
Let me tap in with White Mike real quick.
But
White Mike.
Clingan though, I would take Clingan though. I do think that he is the better actual interior defender and would be able to come in and help right away. I do think that he can get out and hedge on the pick and roll and get back and still contest on the rebound. Now, if fans seeing something in their mind that they want to see their center not only hedge, but actually get out there and slide their feet, then yeah, Clingan ain't doing that crap. But Clingan get out there on the screen, hold it up just enough, and get back. And again, at 7'3", with the positive wingspan as well, don't underestimate that crap. You ain't got to be foot for foot speed the same as everybody else when you're that doggone big and tall, bro. Like, that's the whole point of being taller and longer. Like, you're going to give up speed, but you make up for it with your length. That's why they throw length on Trae. Yeah, Trae look like he beat somebody, but that's why Trae always stopping and bumping into folks, because if Trae don't do that, his junk getting swatted from behind every single time. So anyway.
What's good, White Mike? White Mike over there.
What's up, Mike?
White Mike look like he chilling for real.
Like he got a good view,
what you eating on over there, White Mike? White Mike got
somebody
share that
view with us, though. It look like he got a good view where he's sitting.
Oh yeah, I'm on the back porch, baby. Let me give y'all a look.
I was gonna say, it look like he got a good view.
Y'all look at my back porch.
Let's see that pool.
Damn,
he
Mike.
already knew the way he looking that he got a view.
White Mike, White Mike, we need you to get ownership of the Hawks, baby. You got that bread.
I need to be running for this shit for the Hawks.
Yeah, you do.
We need to get an insider.
But you don't went black on the White Mike.
What's that now? Your camera off, White Mike.
Oh, hold on a second.
Well, you slid this.
You gotta turn it back around.
He said he got to figure it back out.
White Mike figure that out. Oh, there you go. What's your thoughts? Give me your thoughts on Clingan, White Mike. What's your deal? And if you want them, do the Hawks straight back to get them, or just taking one overall?
Well, look, let's be honest. I'm gonna say it there. Clingan slow as a motherfucker, man. But Mike's right, though. But Mike's right. He knows how to play, even though he's a little slow. He does know how to cover the ground and how to hedge and get back. I've watched enough of him to fit. He would make an immediate impact with Trae. Ain't no doubt about that in my mind. But damn it, I can't do it at one. I damn well can't do it at one. And I'll be honest with you, if I trade back, Mike knows where I'm going with this. If I trade back, man, it's going to be hard for me not to take Castle. And you can say Castle wants to be a point guard all you want to. I don't care. Castle going to be a two guard and going to be a lockdown too when he is. But if I went back, yeah, I'm looking more at a Cody Williams and a Castle kind of combo if I'm doing it. But if I'm staying at one, I'm going Sarr. Sarr just got the most upside. I hadn't seen, like my man said, I hadn't seen a 7-footer move like that in a while. Now, you can call it Sarr lights. I don't give a damn what you call it. I call it fast as hell and protecting the rim. That's what I call it. So, and that projects.
That's all it is. Sarr lights.
Well, that you call it.
Landry needs to call Terry Fontenot.
You know that damn
Landry needs to call Terry Fontenot to make the pick.
You keep saying that steak sauce is going to shoot 40%, but his ass ain't shot 40%, but like a month, and that's it in the French league. So if he ain't shooting in the French league, I damn well don't think he's going to come over here and shoot it. But like I said, if it's me and I'm swinging for the fence at one. I believe you draft on not only what you see, but what you see coming at number one. That's just me. If I'm draft number one, that's what I'm doing.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's tap in with the article real quick.
Hey, Demar, we're gonna keep cutting me off, man. You're gonna give me.
We're about to get to my favorite part.
Go ahead.
No, I
did
not. I asked
go
about
ahead. My bad.
defense.
My
Look.
bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Can't believe y'all leave Castle out.
But real quick, I agree. I think White Mike and Mike hit it perfectly right. So I think Clingan don't get enough credit. Nobody said anything about his basketball IQ, right? And also from a lot of stuff that happened, nobody even talked about how Edie gave him about 30 plus, but nobody talked about how he defended him, right? Yeah, he gave him the work he's supposed to. He big, but he's a smart player. And like Mike said, when you have that size, you ain't gonna be expected to be guard on the perimeter all the time. Everybody keep hitting on these little small pieces, nuances, but don't watch the complete games of these players, right? This is why I'm still going with Sarr. I said a long time ago about trading and try to get something from Dallas, right? And I told y'all I ain't have a problem. You get Sarr, then you bring in like a Clingan, my first pick, and second to Edie with him, right? So I'm taking Clingan over Edie, even with whatever foot problem, because y'all need to start watching these guys, not highlights, but watch their games and how they play and their talent off ball, what they're doing off ball as well. That's what a lot of people don't talk about. You watch their complete game, but no. So, like Mike said, no, he can get back. He get back. He can recover. So I'm good with that, man. So that's all I got to say about it. But I want Sarr number 1. Period. I'm not drafting Clingan at number 1.
Okay. All right. Shut up. Y'all hear that? We not taking clean.
Let's
we
get
ain't
to my
taking
favorite
clean
part of the
guy.
article.
Hey, let's get
All right, let's go. Let me go and continue, man. Foot say we ain't taking the clean guy.
Let's get to the best part.
No, but I know what you said. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
That's a race on
Star
Trek.
Let's tap in with this article real quick.
Clean cone.
I took it off. My bad. All right, so
now y'all listen up now.
All right, here we go. While teams thought Atlanta was going to tank and trade to San Antonio, and it was a done deal, they couldn't realize that Atlanta isn't open to trading Trae without a clear overpay like Mikal and Brooklyn. If y'all didn't know, that's when Houston offered Brooklyn like 5 unprotected first-round picks for Mikal. From what I've gathered, no one is even close. That trade market is similar to Murray, which is 2 quality first. Of course, Atlanta has no interest, and even then, they want to make it work with Trae due to their personal love for him as well as business, most importantly. Capella has a lot of interest just due to a dead market. That's terrible. A lot of teams have called about Double O, but it seems like outside of New Orleans, which has the wings Atlanta covets, it doesn't seem like he's been in trade talks. There are 8 teams calling about CC. Last year, it was just Houston who had a deal with us, but pulled out because Cam Whitmore fell to them. Teams more than ever need multiple centers, so he's getting a lot of interest. It's no lie that Atlanta is targeting Clingan. Maybe it's a tad bit overrated based on what I've got this morning. He's not the number 1 player on their current big board. Rushsar Sauce is, and he's not even number 2 like I thought. Sarr is. He's just the number 1 center, and just as I mentioned, many teams see the gap between Claxton and Clingan to the next tier as massive, regardless if I personally have Edie as the top overall guy. I was told that sentiment isn't shared by any team, which I felt could change due to some of the private workouts. That said, I was told he is the top 3 of some teams' big boards, which makes me feel like, okay, not everyone is a dipshit. Right now, Sarr is the top guy for most bad teams, with Shepard being a top guy for some other bad teams. Houston's the only team with Shepard as a top guy, and they're not bad. Richard Sarr is the number 1 guy for most average to great teams. He's clearly the top dog. No surprise. Teams like Wings who are NBA ready can shoot, play smart, defend multiple positions, and can play off ball at high level. Where bad teams want potential stars. They want a potential building block, even if they are raw. They got time and patience. I do believe teams are higher on Richard's side than I am based on the intel on Sarr. Many question his floor. The Sarr takes are a lot closer to my takes than Hawk Squawk or Hawk's Twitter and Reddit. So what I gather,
and shout out to Hawk Squawk.
Yeah, shout out. I've been on Hawk Squad since like 2009, bro.
I didn't know it was still active. I thought that just stopped soon as social media.
It did stop for a minute. It did stop for a minute because you know they're not sponsored by nothing. It's just donation.
You telling me my guy number one? You telling me my guy allegedly number one?
He said he's allegedly number one for good team, right? He didn't say the Hawks.
Good teams.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this. Out of all that,
the Hawks are average good team.
Out of all that, this what I gather out of all that is, to me, in my opinion, really nothing has changed. Sarr and versus Sarr still 1 and 2 top dogs of the draft. Okay. Clingan. I mean, Clingan, they're talking about him being. It's crazy to me how they're projecting him to be such a good big. Well, excuse me. I'm sorry. They're projecting he the best big available this offseason. But
they project him to be the best center, period. Yeah, behind Nick Claxton.
Behind Nick Claxton. No, just for this offseason. For this offseason.
They're talking about with this
period. For this offseason, period. That's available.
This season, they got him behind Nick Claxton. And they said after Nick Claxton, it's a big drop off, which is crazy because I would rate Hartenstein in front of Clingan, in my opinion.
Is he available? Is he available?
He's a free agent. Yeah, he's a free agent.
But you're gonna have to overpay him.
We don't got no money.
Well, no. I'm not talking about going to sign him. I'm just saying, as a player.
So, like, what you call it?
I rate Hartenstein over Clingan. And the reason I rate him over Clingan mainly is because I've seen him already at the NBA level. Clingan is still a gamble because we still haven't seen him against NBA players. That's really the only separation I got right now.
I think teams are doing the math and thinking that Hartenstein is likely to sign with the Knicks. So
well,
he's
they
probably
said
not an option for most teams.
The report said he leaving if when he go on the open market, if a team offer him $80 million, he's gonna take it. So I'm assuming.
So is that $20 million a year? 4 years, $20 million.
Probably. I'm assuming the Knicks. Well, that's what
Capella money. So
yeah, Clint at $22 million. So I'm assuming the Knicks, whatever their first offer was, is a total of $80 million. I'm just assuming that off that report that I read. Once again, we can only take the reports in black and white. But so what's y'all thoughts on the rest of the article, man? Y'all can go in any order, man.
Because that's what I'm trying to get an understanding of what I wanted to stop you to ask, but they were saying that but they saying for us that Zach is number 1, then Sarr is 2, and Clingan 3 on their board, on the Hawks board.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. And just for the update, for the update, Richard Sauce did a private workout with the Hawks already. Sarr has it. Sarr has done one with the Wizards so far, and I think Richard Sauce got one lined up for the Spurs also. Don't know when Sarr's coming to Atlanta to do his. I would assume probably the next about 4 days.
He said he don't want to play for y'all for Hawks. I'll just play, but
yeah, that's the same thing. That's where.
Hey, but notice though, but am I the only person that took away? But me taking away from that, I feel like they or teams at least, or the Hawks, or if I'm not mistaken, teams not seeing Sarr as a center. That would it sound like.
Right.
I mean,
that's accurate.
And that's fine. That's why I always said.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't care if they don't see him as a center.
Yeah, I don't
care. Like I always tell y'all, I always see beside the guard, really,
they say he doesn't,
and not even the guard. I see. I look at basketball's position.
Yeah, I thought he said he liked to play on the perimeter. He said he liked to play on the perimeter.
He's a 7-1 wing. You said that,
but if he can't,
I think that might get him in trouble though, and I think that's why teams probably nervous about it, bro. Because I can't take no 7-1 small forward, bro, and be like, and know that he gonna be able to dribble and shoot to be able to play that jump on a regular. Like
he can handle the ball enough for me. That's why I always said.
He can handle the ball enough.
Enough, yes.
But if y'all don't think if people think that JJ and Dre Heavens got to be better, bro, how in the world do people think Sarr is okay?
But no. It's not about be better, dude. JJ got to work, right? What I'm saying, my whole point has always been, right? Because I said, look, you remember I always said, hey, keep a big, whether you Clint keep him inspired, put a big next to him. JJ need to figure out how to play the 3. Right. If I'm looking at it, if I'm trying to build this squad, this is why I keep saying we're not finna win anything, right? Because you don't draft for a position. You draft for the best player available, in my opinion, right? So when you look at it, that's how I'm looking at it, right? And again, our size and length, right? That's the issue. Pause. But back to I guess the original thing about that article, man, that's just something. You're going to see a lot of stuff come out. You don't know unless somebody can quote somebody, man. There's a whole bunch of things being thrown out there, and I'm going to take it with a grain of salt until something actually happens. That's how I'm looking. I ain't, okay, yeah, they said this. They said that. I already have my opinion. And then, hold on, Matt. Hold on, Matt. I have whatever your criteria is. What I'm looking at, that's how I broke it down. That's for me. That's the best player available, with a lot of, because of, not everything, what he does, and plus the upside I'm looking at, and that 7'1" can shoot, can play defense. This is what I'm looking at, right? So that's why I consider him the best player available. Every one of these players is a gamble. It's a crapshoot. You don't know. Nobody ain't played in the NBA, so you won't know until about 3-4 years. Then you can determine how good they are or was, or how the draft was. And that's kind of how I look at it. These little articles, they finna come out. Stuff keep getting spoon fed to some of these reporters to put information out there to see what the value is. So I might say, man, I'll give you 15 number 1 picks or whatever to give that up. So again, that's just how I see it, right? I don't care about no articles, no reporting, Matt, as you said. If it ain't facts,
I know you don't believe in journalism. I'll go next.
It ain't got nothing to do with Matt. It ain't got nothing to do with journalism, right? Unless you can quote somebody, then it's hearsay.
But they ain't gonna do that.
I know that.
I have a quote. I have a quote. I have a quote.
No, quote from the team, not no reporter. A team.
You think?
Go ahead, Matt. Go give me a quote. Damn. Give me a quote.
Quote from CBS Sports, Kyle Boone.
Okay, so all right, let's go. No. You know what a quote is, Matt.
Let me finish.
No, all right, put a name to it.
Of course, no team. No, who's gonna do that? No one's gonna do that.
Okay, well, it's not a quote. It's not a quote.
Move up, move down.
It's not a quote then.
It's not a direct quote.
Boy, get out of my face.
No team is gonna do that. That's stupid.
You said you had a quote.
But that's stupid. No team is gonna do that. That's dumb. What GM is gonna come out and say, I want this player at this spot? That's dumb. Nobody's gonna do that.
Did you say you had a quote? Did you just say you had a quote, right?
Yes, I have a quote.
Okay. What is your definition of a quote? What's your definition of a quote? What's your definition of a quote, Matt? What's your definition of a quote? You said stupid for them to call it. What's your definition of a quote? Give me the definition so I know how I'm dealing with it.
It's stupid.
No. What's your definition of a quote?
I think it's stupid to suggest that a GM is going to come out and say, I want this definition of a quote? Or I'm thinking about doing
What's your definition of a quote? Man, I ain't thinking about you, man. You just be talking.
My definition of a quote is something coming from someone that works in a position of authority.
Okay, let me tell you what a quote I'm talking about. Let me tell you what a quote I'm talking about. When a reporter quote a person inside on the outside, in the organization that said XYZ. That's what a quote is I'm talking about.
I got you. So I'm
saying that's not going to happen.
Hey, did y'all see this? I'm about to post. Tell me what y'all think about this.
Article right quick. That is tracking to how I was feeling when I got in.
So
what's the article, Damon?
Right here. I'm posting it right now, and let me know if y'all consider this dude reliable.
Something else about Zach? No.
Y'all see that? Is he a legit guy?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
He ain't got no check, bro. So
I'm just asking y'all, but he got 25,000 views on that. I'm just asking.
Hey,
She don't say so.
Foot said he ain't shit.
No, oh, I saw that. No, Devon, that's not Devon. I wouldn't call that.
9,700 followers.
I will.
NBA analyst and writer for the
No,
league.
no, Matt. He's a journalist, Matt. He's a journalist.
He a journalist.
Matt.
Look, ESPN Radio, Sports Illustrated, Yahoo
He's a
Sports.
journalist, Matt.
The reason why,
no,
reason,
Matt. He's a journalist, bro.
The reason why I'm quoting, the reason why I'm quoting the journalist I'm quoting is because they actually have broken news in the past related to the Hawks. So that's why I'm quoting him in particular.
Hey, real quick, gang, real quick.
So,
shout out to my guy
SS.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday there, SS.
What's
He
up?
got
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
You still got him old messed up ACL. His boy's about to win. He a Celtic fan if y'all didn't know, but he be tapping.
Yeah.
So what y'all think about this?
So the source from CBS Sports.
Go ahead, Matt.
Phone got him.
I was saying the quote from the CBS Sports article is that it aligns with what that piece that you read and talked about how Zach is number one on their board, in part because at one they don't want to pick a player that they don't know his floor.
Man, stop
They
making
don't
up
want to
stuff,
take a
man.
number one
You making
overall
up
pick.
stuff. You making up stuff, man.
Front office.
Stop making up stuff, bro.
But you can Google CBS Sports. You can Google it.
But he's not. But you
CBS
just talked down about the guy.
Google it. I know.
All right, man.
Hey,
Well, I'm rocking with you,
shout
man.
out Matt.
But
I
shout
said,
out
did you
to
not
you
hear
for
what I
the
said?
spaces.
You keep interrupting.
Matt,
Thank
I
you,
just
thank
want to say shout out to you for the
Again, like I
spaces.
said-
You keep me entertained at work.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Ash.
I love him, dude. I love him.
It'd be a ball in there. But anyway,
Don't nobody get
the CBS article talked about. Well, Kyle Booth talked about how they don't want to make a mistake with the first overall pick, so they were going to go for somebody what they know that they can project, and so Richard said they can
like
project
John
a
Concat.
3-and-D guy who could come in, play a role right away, and contribute right away. So that's why that people around Atlanta or people connected to the Hawks got them going with Richard said. All of them.
That sounds
like
to me. That sounds like
Yahoo.
Hey,
to me that sounds like they're scared to make the pick.
That sounds like Dre Hunter.
I think I can track that. I can track that. It does sound like they're a little scared to make the pick. I mean, you got a disgruntled star. You want to win, and if you trade him, he's going to be hard to find. You got to rebuild. You don't own your own picks, so they're kind of in a bad spot.
But they put themselves in the spot.
Yeah, but regardless of what happened, they're here now, right? So I'm with Mike. I don't think that it depends on how you define the best player. I can see how if you're saying upside, then yeah, there's clear that Sarr is the best. But like at no level of basketball, not even at OTE, did this guy even shoot 30%? And at OTE, they're shooting from the high school three. You guys got on. Y'all got outside, right?
Somebody outside for real.
40%.
Whoa!
Jay, but from what Matt was saying, they're not prioritizing picking the best player. They're prioritizing not fucking up.
Well, here's my thing. I think you only go fit if you don't see a clear-cut best guy. Like, if you don't have a way to define that this guy is definitely better than the other, like college football unequivocally better, then yeah, you just take the guy that fits. But here's the thing.
Like they're trying.
Well, but here's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. This is what I said on Sunday. I would go Clingan at 1 because you don't know if he's actually going to be there at 3 because I think a team would trade up, right? But I believe that the Hawks are going to trade likely Capella, and they're going to trade DeJounte Murray. And you probably can get back into the draft to get a guy like Ricochet at 3 or 4 by moving one of Capella or Murray. Like, the two things that you have are exactly what the Rockets would want. They want a point guard for the future. They also want a center to get Sengun. There's teams like the Memphis Grizzlies out there that want a center, right? And we talk about getting a defender next to Trae. Well, I'm pretty sure just by fundamental team building perspective, they'll likely be willing to listen to Clint Capella for Marcus Smart trade straight up in Memphis. When Doc comes back, they're not gonna want to have 3 undersized guards when Jock comes back. They're gonna want somebody that fits them better. And you listen to there's 8 teams available, so you can adjust a lot of what you need to move forward and win by moving on from those two dudes, or even if it's 100, but like it's just a team building thing. Like I think that they can balance this roster a different way.
But with that plan, you have with us going back in the draft, you have 2 rookies that have to play a major role next year. If I'm Trae, why the fuck would I do that?
No, I'm saying you have one, and that is going to be clearly Clingan. That's going to start for you, and then whatever you move for, whether that's wing players or what, fills out the rest of your roster. You address.
Are we talking about Contact 2.0?
They got clean calm.
Hey, salute to we got the homeboy C Double in the building, man. Just C Double first time up here, man. Salute to C Double for tapping in, my guy. Appreciate you, man. What's good with you?
Hey, it's good, man. Well, actually, this is my second time, but I gotta go here. I've been on YouTube watching you and hearing what you've been saying, and you spurred on bad memories of my youth. Call it when you said, "Don't do a Billy Knight." Oh my God, it made me shake to my bones. I know, I'm with you. So pleasure being on. I remember telling John last night about the show when you were talking about it. My thing is this. So we are now looking at John Concat 2.0 in Kingler. I'm sorry, guys. No, go get Sarr. I saw that man defend from 4 different positions. I'd rather have a guy that's all about some defense than a guy that you're telling me might be okay. Oh, he's slow-footed. Wait a minute, isn't that Clint? Oh, he might have some time to run. Isn't that Clint? Yes. Then the answer is no. I want an upgrade. I want a guy at number 1. We need to just take the best guy. Now, coming back in the draft and getting somebody, I'm up for it. I'll listen because I'm going to tell you, I'd like to get rid of DeAndre Hunter. He's nothing but a bum. As well as we already know Clint has an allergic reaction to rebounds or to putbacks. Then we got, and DeAndre's been stealing money, so let's not even go there. But he learned from his mentor, John Collins. But then you also got homeboy. My thing is this. You put up between Trae or DJ, whoever you're going to get for the best deal, that's who you trade. And then that's the guy you run with. I mean, I will say this. I want to keep Trae, but I'm willing to be the guy and say, hey, if I get a better return for Trae, bye.
Ain't no if. What you talking about?
Oh, well, the only reason I say if is I don't trust this dang ownership group because you got daddy and son operating. They got a VP who's a scouting guy who used to be an actor and probably a B-roll actor at that. He probably wasn't that good of an actor. So, and that's what we read about. John read that to us. And you got Buffalo Bill and his daddy going, "Damn, my hat fell off. Too bad your head wasn't in it." The wrestlers, he's probably looking at his son going, "I'm going to slap your mama. They ain't no way you from my lawns." I mean, I'm just saying, that's our leadership. So now if you ask me, will C-Dub get you I will find you the right, I will do what I need to. But if you're asking me if Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Landry, the puppeteer, is going to do this, I'm scared that they're going to mess this up. They may get us a ham sandwich.
I think they're on the right path.
I hope so.
Hey, Marion, you are responsible for this because you posted that article, and I haven't had a good night's sleep since I read that. If that's not the stupidest, inane, genetic defective crap I've ever read, I can't tell you what it is. You got the vice president of your scouting department that was an actor that has absolutely no, he was an actor as well as a play-by-play man for the Warriors, and it was another team.
He wasn't play-by-play for the Warriors. He did the After Warriors shows.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. That's even worse. That's even worse. That's worse than Matt Millen getting a job with the Detroit Lions. Y'all don't remember that. But Matt
Oh,
Miller
it was
ruined
bad.
that franchise.
Yeah,
They pulled him out of the dog. They pulled him out of the broadcast booth. This is ridiculous, man. And I was complaining about the ownership. I was complaining about the general manager. These jokers here, man. This is Looney Tunes 2.0. Daffy Duck and damn Porky Pig need to be up there. Yeah.
But you know, John,
I believe Bugs Bunny could do a better
Hey,
job.
Kool-Aid, you thought it couldn't get worse, did you?
John,
Hey, check this out, guys. You know,
but John, I will say, John.
Look, guys. I'm the Kool-Aid drinker, man.
Yes, you are.
Hey, man, hey, Kool-Aid, they ain't even giving you real Kool-Aid. They ain't even giving you real Kool-Aid. They give you
the.
You get Welch's grape juice.
Oh God!
This is what I'm saying. Regardless of what you want to drink, we had a chance. The number one pick. We got it. It's something.
Hey, yeah, but they don't want to pick it.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. You better be glad you got the number one pick, because if you were relying upon this scouting department to do something with the number 8 or number 9, woo,
This is what I'm saying. There's something special going on, man.
Yeah.
There's something special.
Yeah. Short but special. Something short but special is going on at the home.
You set that one up.
Good, lucky stuff going on.
It's something special going on.
Yeah. You're right. It's something slobberbill special going on right now.
But John, can I?
Go ahead, Kool-Aid.
Let me finish.
Go ahead, Kool-Aid. Then I want to hear from Matt. Good God Almighty.
Changed Trae Young's mind from leaving the Hawks, which is going to keep us a superstar to come back to start the process of winning. Second, check this out now. The league is scared to death for this pairing of Trae Young and Sarr together. They don't want it to happen.
Okay.
Rumors going around, but this not to happen. So we won't get back in this thing and win and go back and get to that conference final next year. They are afraid of the Atlanta Hawks. It ain't
you good, girl.
The Atlanta Hawks need to make. Take number 1 Sarr at number 1, trade DJ, and go and get Trae Young buddy, who he won with either BI or Junior. And get
I'm trying to make sure that what you drinking ain't in my doggone Red Rock ginger here. Cause see, man,
You know what I forgot? First of all, let me salute John. John was correct about the ASG owning the Hawks when we made that run. So stay corrected. John is correct. And the other thing I want to add is I know how we can get Sarr. You know how we can get him? We just go send Kool-Aid to the draft party.
Let's give Kool-Aid the envelope.
Kool-Aid doing the draft and say, "Hey, who we need to take?" Kool-Aid say,
"Oh man, you gonna be there, Kool-Aid?" But where's John? Where's John? I'm gonna help John.
Look, I'm gonna go stand right about wrestling. Stand between wrestling.
Where's John? I'm gonna help.
It's Andrew. Hey, look, I'm gonna seek out Landry. I'm gonna look at him and say, man, you better get this boy, Sarr. 20, 10, 6 block shots. Hey, man, you ain't got a player that can play.
Look, hey, Kool-Aid.
Let me help you out, John.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Kool-Aid out there with Adam Silver. That's gonna do it for me.
Hey, but honestly, what we'll do, me and John will throw Landry in the bathroom of the draft, and we'll let Kool-Aid go out, and we'll just say he's Landry's brother. And, Kool-Aid will announce Sarr as our pick.
Kool-Aid gonna make it happen, man.
Hey, man, all for the team.
John, I went and read the article, right? I already knew some of that anyway, but I read the article. And then I went to go look at the directory, John. So I don't know if this is gonna make you happier or not. I knowing your history, it might make you worse. But the good thing is he's not. So there obviously there's like 7 or 8 people that work in the front office, right?
Yeah.
That guy is in charge of pro scouting, right? Pro scouting. The NBA.
Okay.
He's already in the NBA. Tori Miller is in charge of college scouting. She's the college scouting director, right? So she's in charge of all of the college scouts that report to her. And then obviously
you don't mess it. Hey, leave John alone. Hey,
hell no.
That's not bad though.
I'm just asking a clarifying question.
It's 2024. We're not about to do that.
Well, no. Personally, I think that's better hearing that because I know me and John, it's like this. When you heard the guy's experience, you're going, this fool ain't got much of anything. When you're trying to go, I could run for politics, that doesn't really give you a high five and, man, this is my guy. Now, this person, the other person, that's fine. I ain't got a problem with a woman, scouting. The way I see it, they know just as much as we do.
I'm just asking a question. Go ahead, Matt.
So
continue, sir.
Hey, Marion, your mic good?
Yeah, I got my little foot back in. It's gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Tori, for I want to say 4 years, she was the GM of the Skyhawks. Travis hired her originally. She had her own scouting and consulting firm, but Travis brought her on, I want to say 4 years ago.
Hey, Matt.
She worked for the college Skyhawks.
Matt, stop buttering that piece of bread and move on to the next slide, please. Move on to the next slice, Matt.
But anyway, John. It's a black woman, John. A black woman, Tori Miller. She's in charge of college scouting. She's the vice president of basketball intelligence and head of college scouting. For the last,
Matt, hold up. Matt,
but right before the last draft,
Matt, if you put her on the elevator, she'll go up higher faster than what you're doing right now. So just call out my names. Just call my names out. Because what then again, Matt, I can stop you right there. The vice president in charge of all of them has absolutely no experience. That joker couldn't pick a yellow meat watermelon from the farmer's market.
No, John, that's not John, that's not
Oh my God, he did it. He said it.
John.
He said the thing.
That's not how it works, John. There are.
How does it work, Matt? He's the boss, isn't he?
No.
Vice president of the basketball operations.
Vice president. He's the vice president of pro scouts that report to him. There's college scouts that report to her. They both work under Kyle Korver.
There's a lot of Chiefs, but not enough engines, I'm hearing.
But okay. Well, let me ask. Now let me say this. Somebody posted the amount of scouts for every NBA team. Right? Did you all see that? It was in the. It was either in the Atlanta Hawks home court or something. And I think we had a total of 8 scouts, right?
8. We hired 2. We have 10. We hired 2 more.
Oh.
We have 10.
Okay, so you got 10 scouts reporting to a man who knows nothing about scouting.
No, John, no. 4 of them, John. 4 of them report to him. 4 report to him. 6 report to the lady.
I feel like I'm watching that.
But they all work under Kyle and Landry.
And this is where you watch Spaceballs. There you go. Who's this asshole? That's my cousin, son. Major asshole.
I don't know why does that concern you? I mean, John, why does that bother you?
Matt. Okay, the vice president of scouting That's the highest person in the scouting department.
What the hell is the goddamn point? What is the point? What is the point? Please, somebody tell me. What are we talking about?
From who? Mario who?
I got a
me.
question.
Matt, what point are you trying to make?
No. John saying that he's like, I guess he's underqualified. I guess what John's saying, but I'm just saying that he has a job in the organization. He's a VP. I'm just saying he doesn't make the ultimate decision. That's what I'm trying to see.
So that money, money. See, this is the thing. That money that they're paying him, they throwing good money after bad. Mm-hmm. Because if he's the vice president of pro scouting, and he has people up under him that's doing the scouting, when it's time for a report to be given to the ownership, I mean, I'm just looking at how corporate America works. Because
Baby, you ready for bed?
Hey, but Kyle ain't got no experience either.
Yeah, Kyle doesn't.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you blind leading the blind, and everybody gonna fall in a hole.
It's on this Landers team. He said he got to go and get with his team to make a decision. How many is on this team?
They're all the wrestlers. That's all you all need to know. By the way, that's who's making the decision.
I'm like, and see, what you got? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 heads up in there.
And Kool-Aid. They said, now I was responding to somebody, and they said that they have advisors for the kids. Why aren't the kids advising the advisors? Or why aren't the kids working for the advisors? Because the advisors know more than the kids do. Why in the world? You building this bridge with a bunch of ice cream sticks and propping it up with concrete instead of building it with concrete first. I mean, this is the most vast awkward crap I've heard, man. Oh God, we ought to be on Johnny Carson or some late night talk show where they can just man, we pitiful. We are pitiful.
It's so totally amazing how our front office is able to get talked off square every time. When I say that, people don't get what I'm saying. It's like everybody want the number one pick. Well, the Spurs especially want the number one pick, and the front office gonna buy into it. Oh yeah, trade back. We ain't had a pick in 61 years at number one. But trade back.
And they're scared to make it.
Don't go with the obvious.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, man, San Antonio have played the Hawks so much. It's a crying shame. They done played the Hawks on picks before Trae, picks with Trae. I mean,
Mario, I do think we're gonna keep the pick. I do think we're gonna keep the pick.
Do you know so?
What's wrong with getting DJ? But
I don't know. I don't know for sure. I think
hold on. I'm gonna give you my number so you can call me when you clock in at the Hawks. I need a job down there.
But DJ, the Suckers used those first round pick to say, "Oh no, come on to get Trae." I mean, they have players. I mean, they everybody taking out.
They gonna trade us our own picks back for Trae, which is hilarious.
They sending out so many rumors at them to just keep them all messed up and confused. Where they first is Sarr. Oh no, Richard Jack. Oh no, the Clingan. And they think the coach. And they so confused because they so weak. They don't know what to do, and because they can't make a decision on their own.
And this is why I said.
How about this though? A lot of times, like Jerry, what's his name? Who just passed away?
Jerry West.
Jerry West is the reason we didn't choose that damn tall fool name. Forget it. But he we didn't choose Gasol because he was like, well, y'all don't need him. I'm gonna trade. Go ahead and trade y'all hometown boy. And then we picked that up and did that, but they ain't got nothing to do with these guys. But Atlanta always taking the bait and getting the ass end of the whole thing every time.
Thank you.
We always taking the bait.
I've lived through that crap.
And the thing that's frustrating, the thing that's very frustrating, we went prior to Trae Young getting drafted, Luka Doncic getting drafted. Right. We tore this team completely apart. We went completely down because we were tired of just being second round victims. We go to the first round, we might get out of the first round, then we go to the second round, we didn't make it past. Okay.
Exactly.
So this team was torn completely freaking down in order to be able to get a Luka Doncic / Trae Young or whatever. Now the job was to, once you get a Trae Young, whichever one you would have got, your job now is to build from that foundation. Give this man,
and you ain't built shit.
Okay. Then you undercut the man who was building the thing, and you go and give away 3 first-round draft picks. And you know, and I'm gonna beat this horse until I can see his skeleton.
What you doing, bro?
Huh?
What you doing?
I'm at work. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, John.
Hey, at work doing what? At work doing what? Kool-Aid. Hey, move whatever that is from that area, sir, please.
Hey,
that's why I'm asking questions.
We all were wondering, we're like, Kool-Aid?
Hey, what Demond at? What Demond? Demond still on the
No, he probably in the background. Demond probably in the background. But see,
so this I got something to say to Demond. Demond just posted on. I saw this. This is the reason why I jumped on, because I saw Demond posted on that article, that Twitter feed. I want y'all to remember this. How Zion got to New Orleans and how AD got to the Lakers. Y'all remember that, right?
Oh yeah.
This is refresh my memory. I can't remember, but I know it was a mess. I remember it was a mess.
When we got that #1 pick, the Lakers was in the same position as the Hawks. That same year that they got that pick, and they traded it to the New Orleans Pelicans so they can get Zion. Y'all remember?
Wait a minute, no. Pelicans had the pick, #1.
No,
it was their pick.
They gave them that pick. But you notice the Lakers moved all the way up to number 4. The Lakers moved up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm listening now. My bad.
So we got the #1 pick because the league wanted us to trade Trae. That's why I put the NBA is rigged, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna trade Trae. We trading Trae. Don't listen to nothing. We trading Trae. I don't got no inside leaks or nobody. I'm telling you right now, we trading Trae Young, bro.
You got that gut feel.
At this point, I'm with Foot. I don't care. I don't care. We trade him. Trade him up out of here. He too smart.
That's the first thing I said.
Absolutely, Marty.
Rumors, right? So
I gotta put my Trae pom-poms away. I'm sorry.
So what?
I gotta put my pom-poms away for Trae.
Yeah, put him up. He gone. He want to win, but he ain't doing what it takes to win. He want to win.
And I agree. Look, I agree with that, by the way.
The rumors is that this is my rumors that I've been picking up on is that DJ raised his stock, and all he's now is seeing that it would be cheaper to take DJ than to take Trae, because Trae's stock fell in what he looked like. And the rumor came out that he's not a team player because of what DJ said in a couple of his post games when he said he comes out and he played for stats. I don't play for stats. And when he said that you play one way in practice and then play another way in the game, he was talking about Trae. And so that stuff got out, and everybody started coming to other teams that Trae was not a team player. So at 43 mil versus 25 mil, the rumors coming out that DJ is a better guard than Trae Young. So the team
DJ, what DJ is a snitch. He needs to shut up.
He needs stitches. That's what I say.
So therefore, is nobody want to take on a $43 million contract with a guard that can't play defense
and a player option.
The room. So therefore, see, Trae was it's only like I said, it was only one team that had a desire for Trae, and it wasn't going to be because it goes back to Pop again. It's only one team that really had more desire, and when I go over there into the Spur fans with Clan the Man and the dude that did his podcast with Dixon, they are all trying to say all these little things to set us up to get Trae Young or to get our #1 draft pick now, because at first they did not know we were gonna get that #1 draft pick.
They called Sarr and said, "Hey man, hey look, don't act like you don't want to play for the Atlanta Hawks. They're gonna fall for it because they didn't take Halliburton because he did the same thing."
Yeah, so those that rumor right there. Now, like I say it again from my point of view. Trae Young started another rumor. Expect the unexpected nowadays. That is a rumor.
Can I do a what if with y'all?
That is setting up something that is going to be big. And from my point of view, like I said, y'all remember back when I said Trae going to leave because he started hitting, but that #1 pick changed his mind. He the only one have the power whether he want to be a Hawk or not.
Straight up.
He the only one have the power.
Trae is going to be a Hawk unless he asks out.
He Jay,
my boy, Jay, you said earlier that if he don't win this year, he's gonna ask out. Did you say that?
I'm saying it's pretty likely. And what I would say to you is you would need the only thing that would guarantee the next offseason, you'd have to get Trae Young to sign an extension, because not this upcoming season, but I think 25-26 is the last year before his player option. So it's like if this time next year he's not signing an extension, then you have to trade him for whatever you can get.
He has 2 years guaranteed, and then he has the player option. So yeah, you're right.
One of those years. So what I'm saying to you is, if he's saying he wants, like, you got to listen to what he's saying. He's posturing. He's like, okay, well, I want to win, but if it's not here, then that is what it is. So he's basically saying, I'll give this one more chance. I'll give this another season. But if we're not taking directions, because I got to think, ever since we went to the conference finals, we've gotten worse. Our record has gotten worse every season. So it's like, if you're not, and if you're not next year,
this is what you do. This is what you do. You strike while the iron is hot, and I go with that. Like, look, man, I can't afford to let you sit here and run the organization in the ground. You got to go.
Thank you.
But that's not going to go.
Have we built around Trae though? Because I'm looking at those pieces and we haven't.
I think there's some fools go to what happened when Trae went down with DeJounte Murray playing well. I don't think he's really capable of being a true #1. A guy like Trae Young, who is an elite offensive player, is hard to find. For me, I'm picking Trae because he's just the better player. Just full stop.
Now, Jay. Now, Jay, wasn't the record even?
25 years old.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you guys are looking at the record, but you're not asking yourself if DeJounte Murray went down and it was Trae Young. Could Trae Young not have won 500? I think he could have won fucking 500 or better. I mean, like, what did he really do? Like, that's what I'm telling you guys. Fools go.
See, guys,
hey man, mute the phone. Mute the phone if you're in the bathroom.
Let me ask y'all a
question. Damn.
When a player plays for a contract, don't he play better?
Who?
When a player plays for his contract year, usually most players, regardless of what sports, they play better to get that contract, right?
So what?
Okay. So to get paid, they play better. They up their game to get paid. Am I correct? Most players.
Well, DeAndre Hunter didn't have much of a game, but yeah, let's keep going.
So the thing is that DJ was the only person that was being traded at mid-trade.
Yes.
So when he had a chance so when he didn't get traded, and he thought he was going to get traded, and they couldn't give him for a D'Angelo for a Reeves, couldn't give him away for a Reeves. Okay? They couldn't get him away for the guy over in Utah.
That's
they
true.
couldn't get him away for that. So then what DJ, when they couldn't trade him, so now he made true with the coach. Oh, okay, coach say, okay, let's not trade him. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do. So guess what? Now he upped his game. So
and he snitched on Trae.
Make his stock look better. So next time it comes up for his trade to come up, he's gonna be worth something to trade himself for. Now, like I said, the other players around him were also playing to be seen. So they plan to what are they going to be traded to? Because you got to understand, Clint Capella was shocked, and Landry himself said Clint had zero value. Hunter was shocked, and Landry came back and said Hunter had zero value.
I ain't hear that. I heard them.
Yeah, we haven't heard those. Yeah, Puppet doesn't say that.
What Landry said.
I'm telling you what happened. There were a lot of teams interested, like the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Dallas Mavericks. There were plenty of teams that called for Clint. The reason why he was not traded was because Quinn Snyder said we need him right now, and they were still thinking that they could make a run at it.
Yeah,
but that's part of the reason why they didn't sign B Crazy.
But let me tell you something. If the Lakers would have said yes, they would give us Reeves and Hachimura, DJ would have been gone.
He would have, but that didn't happen, and now you can get a bigger.
Yeah, because they decided not to take, and then they said take D'Angelo Russell. So then get what? They said if the Hawks would have said okay to the D-Lo, DJ would have been gone.
Okay, but I guess what I'm saying is I'm picking Trae because he's just a better player. And DeJounte Murray, him playing well without Trae, rebuild his value to now that you can actually flip him. You won't get what you pay for him, but like I don't mind the 3 first-round picks. It's really 2 first-round picks and a pick swap. I just think it was dumb to not put protections on the pick. Like they have
Thank you.
It would have had to been like top 5, top 10.
That's why you say the front office don't know what they're doing.
I don't care about the picks. There's no protection.
That's why I said the front office don't know what they're doing. They didn't even have to trade DJ if they would have took Halliburton.
You never give up draft capital in 3 years straight. You gave up draft capital 3 years straight in the first round. You gave up draft capital 5 years straight in the second round.
Yeah, but
now, you looking like the village idiot. We looking like the village idiot, and we need players. We need players around Trae Young.
The worst thing a team could do is give up their all-star, their #1 draft pick. You win with #1s and #2s. Trae Young is #3. He's a top 10 guard in the NBA. You don't give up that talent, and now you got an opportunity to put him with a #1 draft pick.
Hold on, Kool-Aid.
Players that have ability if you want to win.
Kool-Aid. But if he holding the organization hostage and we don't got no picks, bro, you gotta get that dude out of here.
Mario, that wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault. That wasn't Trae's fault. That wasn't Trae's fault. That wasn't Trae's fault.
Hold on, Kool-Aid. Say that Trae Young is measuring up the team.
Hold on. Hey, slow down.
And all that 92.9 The Zone, Fox News type stuff, sending those subliminal messages to all these people who want to take that stuff the wrong way and put it in their mind to see that.
That's like
I gotta agree with him. I gotta agree with him on that.
It is not Trae Young. It's the front office that is not putting the players around him to win. Go look at that.
Didn't I say that?
I said that. Go look at the veteran bench that they had that he went with that took him to the conference final championship.
And most
Let
likely,
me say something real quick.
look
Let
at
me
it
say
and
something
say,
real quick.
and
Hold on.
after that, everybody say
Hold on, hold on. Let Foot speak.
but they did not bring that bench back.
Kool-Aid,
They did
Kool-Aid,
not bring those
Kool-Aid.
benches back.
Kool-Aid.
So
All right, look. Check this out, fellas. We all know that the Hawks didn't do what they need to do. Period. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank. There's no reversing it, no none of that stuff. The Hawks didn't build a team, a solid team. Period. They didn't spend no money.
Thank you.
They ran it back.
Heard.
Right? It just that's just what it is. Period. So we can argue that thing all day, but at the same time, what some of us are suggesting, we're in a pickle right now. We don't have no draft picks.
Yep.
We don't have nothing, right? And at this point, what are we going to do going forward for this team? It's not about building. And here's my take, maybe different. It's not about building around Trae. I'm a firm believer you build a team. It's not you take one person in and fit in every piece, because guess what? That one person missing, there's gonna mess up the flow if everything built around here. You build a team. You put good players around that complement one another, not players that complement one player. That's what we need to start talking about, right? And this whole DJ Trae, it's gonna go back and forth forever, right now. So it's an important time for the Hawks, as far as what their next move is. And this front office is incompetent. Period.
Yes.
I think they're okay. I think
they're incompetent. We can all agree on that.
They are incompetent. You got it. Yes.
I ain't finished.
Well, that's right. It's Foot's time. I'm sorry.
Let me finish. I'll let y'all talk now. Let me get in. So
I'm sorry.
For us, me, Double O, Marion, I don't know how old you are. We've been dealing with this job over 40 years.
Amen.
I'm 46, bro.
Okay,
I'm 46 too.
I'm 65.
I'm 54.
John, I thought you were 21. My God.
So it's like this, man.
In dog years.
At the end of the day, a lot of y'all guys, clown us talking about if we mention the word Trae. It ain't got nothing to do with Trae. He had a deficiency like every other person got deficient on this team.
Yep.
He's not the reason we're losing. Right? Let's go ahead and get that out. We trying to win because I'm tired of seeing it. After that Dominique fiasco all them years ago, and us being right on the cuffs, I don't even want to talk about it because I get nightmares.
That hurts my heart.
We want to win before we get up out of this mug, right? So y'all got to take the personal thing out of what. Again, I don't know what the front office is going to do if they're going to put one on the squad.
Oh, right? Jesus. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have no faith in it. I'm just in the wait and see because we don't own it. So we just got to wait and see, man. And that's all I'm saying. And that's all. That's where we at. So let's see if they're going to continue to be dumb or whatever. Go ahead, Matt. Matt been quiet. You know what, Matt, you've been quiet all night. Go ahead, Matt.
But you're a funny dude.
I'm amazed. But anyway, look, Mario, look, two things. One, I think they did a good job drafting last year. Like, I think the players they drafted generally are good players. 3 good players, 3 players that are two-way, size, positional size, IQ, can play. The idea that, I know you said earlier about getting knocked off your block or knocked off your square, whatever. This is the sentiment on Hawks Twitter nowadays. I don't get that because if they don't pick Sarr, I don't think that's necessarily they got duped or they, got tricked into not getting him. There's wide disparity on whoever you read or talk to about the draft. Some people have a top 3 looks like this. Some people have a top 3 that looks like something totally different. So, I don't think Sarr is clear-cut number 1. He may be to you in particular, but there's not a consensus that he's the number 1 prospect. So if they choose Clingan, I wouldn't be a fan of it. But if they chose Clingan, if they chose Ricochet, I personally think Ricochet fits better than Sarr. I think he's a wing. I think we need a wing. I think he's a very good perimeter defender. We need that. He's a good shooter. We need that. He has positional size. That's 6'9", 6'10". We need that. So, I think it's a fit.
Can I rebut that?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like the whole entire sentiment that if we don't choose Sarr, we're idiots that got pushed off our block. I want to move past that.
Hold on, man. I said this the other day. I didn't care if it was 1, 2, or 3 who they picked. I'm saying you for the longest before we got that number 1 spot.
Yep.
That was the guy. Sarr was the guy. They kept talking about on Sports Center, everything. Now we get to pick. Now it's a doubt. It's in doubt about everything. Now everybody's confused.
Where'd you see? Because
I saw Donovan Clingan
because I can pull up 3
that he declared.
I saw 3 different I saw 3 different mock drafts in March. One had Ricochet number 1, one had Sarr, and the other one had the dude from it wasn't even Clingan. It was somebody. It was another guard. I don't remember.
Holland.
It was another guard.
Holland.
So like,
it's Holland.
Maybe Holland. So like, I seen different mock drafts back all the way back in March. Like they were all mixed up.
Dalton
Was somebody
in the top 3.
So like
Dalton
the idea
not that
that
bad,
it was
though.
Sarr
He's not that bad.
all along and nobody else.
He's not that bad. I like Dalton Connect. But what I'm saying is, who is the overall? Who is the overall? Who you been seeing on TV? Who you been seeing?
It's Sarr.
Everybody has somebody different.
What Matt is saying.
Everybody got somebody different. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. And the Hawks are gonna get
everybody.
a good player, no matter who
I have somebody different. Book has somebody different. John has somebody different. ESPN got somebody different. Sports Illustrated got somebody. Everybody has somebody different.
So my whole spiel was it's not up to you or I. It's up to the front office. And the front office got to make a killer move. Otherwise,
I agree. I agree with you, Mark. I'm just saying this whole idea, like if we don't take Sarr,
suicide move.
If we don't take Sarr, we idiots. Who blew it? I just want to like. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. Hey. Let Kool-Aid say he's going to go. He want to say one last thing.
This is my last thing, man. This is the thing. Y'all say y'all want to win, man. If we get Sarr and keep Trae and make the DJ move and get BI or Junior, we will be on the way to win a championship this year. Believe what I tell you.
I don't think so.
Brandon Ingram is not the answer, bro.
I don't think so. I don't think Sarr.
That gonna come. All the other moves that now the thing like your boy just said, Matt just said, the draft picks that he already have done with Mo G, Seth Lundy, Kobe. Those guys are efficient picks to be on a bench that can be in the process of helping us win. I'm just telling you guys, this is an opportunity that we cannot waste, that we got to put that number 1 pick, the man who scored 26 points, 10 rebounds, and shot 10 for 14 from the floor and 16 block shots in 2 games. I don't care what the preseason game was, a basketball game.
Let him finish so he can go.
It was a basketball game played against a G League top team who has top picks that is coming out of there, who by the name of Ron Hollins. So that means they was not playing against no rinker-dinks. And that's all I got to say, man. We're going to win next year if they do those 2 moves. It is just that simple. Get ready, because the NBA is afraid of the Kraken. You know what the Kraken is? Release the Kraken.
Yeah, that's in the NHL. They play in Seattle.
And now I'm finna be release the Kraken.
What are you saying?
I don't believe in
I'm gonna be going to the game to see, not to go see Trae Young shoot 25 times in the logo, but 25 slam on your head. 25.
It ain't coming from Sarr.
All
right, Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid. You done discovered Uncle Nearest yet?
That's a good kayak right there.
That's something you need to look.
Hey.
Get at least 3 bottles, Kool-Aid, Cause see, you gonna need him.
He probably got it.
I'm gonna take my Kool-Aid to the party, man. I'm gonna be ready, bro.
Don't go in there with no alcohol.
We'll holler at you, man.
Hey, Kool-Aid, take it easy, man.
Y'all
Take it easy, Kool-Aid.
This is exciting. You plan to believe what I tell you.
All right, man.
Hey, Kool-Aid. It's only 32 of them now. I don't know what you did with them people's dentures, but it's only 32 teeth going in the mouth now. Hey, he sit up there and put 58 in there.
Hey, we take those teeth out, bro.
He put 58 teeth in that man's damn mouth.
So Mario, if we took Zach number one, you'll be fine.
Take it easy, Kool-Aid, man.
Hey, I got a quick question. Did y'all notice y'all heard Kool-Aid said he ain't looking to Trae shoot on the threes? He don't want to be entertained no more. I don't know if y'all picked that up.
Yeah,
he do. He want to be entertained with dunks.
We know.
All right, go ahead, Matt. My bad.
No. I was just asking. I wanted to ask the panel. What did they think about? I don't know how much y'all have looked into the other two guys, past Sarr. But where are y'all at as far as if they do go fit and say, okay, we think Zach is a better fit for the overall roster construction?
What's up?
Would y'all have a problem?
Yeah, there we go. Look, I will say this when it comes.
Hold on, what was the question again, Matt?
If Landry come out and say that Zach is the better fit for the roster overall, we need a wing. He's a better fit overall, top to bottom. What would y'all say about that?
I'm firing him.
Before they go, Matt, why are you saying that, bro? And Landry better not use those terms. I don't care who he picked, but he better not use the terminology "better fit" describing any of them. He better just.
No, I'm just. Hold on for a minute, Ron. We're gonna get to him. Hold on for a second.
I think Sarr fits the worst, but I think you only draft for fit if you deem all the guys to be the same.
Hey, hold on for
that's what I'm saying. I'm giving that.
Hold on. Let Ron just came and let him get in. He raised his hand. Let him get in on this action real quick. What's up, Ron? Welcome.
What's up, man?
Y'all know I gotta roll up.
Matt, you still on that bullshit again, ain't you? You said that same shit the other day.
Ricochet.
And all that bullshit. I told you we need a big man. We don't need.
We don't need a big man.
Okay,
I mean, that's your opinion.
You keep.
I mean, so you're saying Clint's okay?
Hold on, see that.
No,
let
I'm
him
saying.
finish.
Sorry. You said the same shit the other day. We need a wing. No, the fuck we don't. We need a big man that plays
No, we
defense.
don't. We have one. We have two.
I think we need both.
Hey, Ron, what's up, buddy? What's going on?
What's up, man?
No, actually, they do need a wing. Michael pointed that out the other day. But they do need a wing.
But
they trade Hunter, they gonna need a wing.
But
they're not at the number one spot though. I think that's why I think he
nope,
said.
Not at the number one spot. You're gonna have to trade back.
I mean, you can. I guess you can go to free agent.
On the books.
You need both a wing and a center. To be honest, you need both.
I'll be right back, fellas.
So
it just depends on what you want.
What more important, a wing right now or a center for us right now?
I think wings are more important to winning in the NBA than big men.
Give me a center. Give me a center. We have taken way too many chances on wings, man.
What I'm saying is that I feel like I don't know. It's just an argument for both. That's just been my case all the time. That is an argument.
Sarr don't even see himself as a center.
I mean, Sarr could play power forward.
No, he can't.
He don't even see himself as a center.
What has the NBA now? Let's go back in NBA history.
Say personally, yeah, Zach and Sarr are both small forwards in my opinion. So technically speaking, if I'm since I've been extreme and crap like that, Sarr's 7'1" small forward. Hell, we're gonna be taking the wing regardless.
Hey, you know what's funny about that, Mike?
Based on how he plays. So you said Kevin Garnett was a small forward?
No, he said himself to see himself as a perimeter player.
KG played like a big, but see, this is what I was thinking about because when I look at Sarr's game, I said, okay, well, if he was 6'9" or 6'10", and he had the exact same game, he wouldn't be in conversation.
He's 7'1".
But he's 7-1.
But
what you want him to actually do,
Patrick Ewing was 6'5", nobody would want him either.
But Mark, he said himself, he sees himself as a perimeter player.
And again, the things that we think he can, that you want him to do, you can't look at any of the numbers from when he was at Overtime Elite or when he was in Australia and saw that he did it at a high level.
You say that we want him to play defense. Can he do that?
No, he can do that.
Oh,
do that. But I don't think he's able to play defense in the NBA right now.
Let me say this.
Better than anybody on our team.
Do you think you can put Alex Sarr, if we were to play the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Orlando Magic in the 7-game series, do you think he'd be able to hold his own in that series?
Yes, definitely.
No, he wouldn't. Evan Mobley.
Well, now you asked the man. You asked the man what he thought. Now you might disagree with what he said, but you asked him.
We've been losing.
You asked him.
We've been losing for the last 5 years on defense. What he good at on defense is I'm missing something. He good on defense. We've been losing on defense. We cannot stop nobody.
We gave up 120 points per game.
I got that, but I got that.
Well, yeah, now y'all know what I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, I think there's multiple ways of solving.
I don't care.
I think you can protect
like the other
better.
guys don't play defense. Y'all act like the other guys don't play defense.
But
the other guys in consideration.
I want the Hawks to be the first team to bust 200 points in a game.
That's what I would say though,
Keep shooting.
I agree with you, Run, but the thing about it though, out of all three that are named for us to take, if you said Sarr, Clingan, and Ricochet, literally all three of them are defenders. Like they all play defense. So again, I agree. We need defense. We do. But all three of those guys, they're positive about them guys. Their strengths, quote unquote, is defense. Even with Ricochet. Now, other people might disagree and debate whatever. But when you read every scout report thing, they talk about him being a defender, a plus defender. Whoop whoop, to use Matt words. Clingan, interior defender. Whoop whoop. Sarr, we see the defense that he provides. All three of them though are some type of like defender though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fellas, hold on for a second. Let's take a pause. We're at our 2-hour mark, so we're gonna go in the back room. So we got slots available. Anybody want to come in and join us, continue this conversation. We appreciate y'all guys, checking in with us. And yeah, please, man, we only got 39 likes in this, from the YouTube. Come on, it's 200. It's 244 people on right now.
Let's get them likes up.
Let's get them likes up.
244 folks.
Yeah. So we'll continue this another day. But
pass the plate.
Hey, before you go though, dang, what was my guy name? Dang, what's my guy name again? Marion, Hayden. Dang, y'all made me forget my boy name. Yang, my boy Yang, man. Yeah, what was it? Hazen Yang, I think his name. Mm-hmm. Y'all look him up, man, because when you're looking at his highlight tape, and you're gonna see a game from his U19 playing for China. He's a 7'1" Chinese boy, right? They call him the next. They say he like Yao and Jokic mixed together. I ain't even say all that crap. He probably go undrafted or whatever though. But he's the boy's skilled. But what I'm saying is, watch his game against France in the U19. The boy is abusing our potential #1 pick. The boy, Sarr ain't got nothing for him. The boy giving it to him every type of way. And and it's just like I'm just saying that. It highlights my slight concern when it comes to Sarr. But even so, though, but Yang, though, I don't know when or where or whatever, but franchises, I think, need to keep an eye on him, boy, because that might be somebody cheap to just bring along.
I saw Lofton Jr. do the same thing to Victor Wembanyama last year when he was
I remember you said that, though, but
yeah, it's the truth. You saw it.
There's always gonna be somebody that gonna be able to beat the guy.
I can explain that, but anyway,
Wemby is a little different.
Hold on, fella. Let me go ahead and finish this. Hold on, let me finish this. So yeah, guys. So go ahead and smash that like button before you get out of here. And anybody want to jump on in the back room with us? So go ahead, come on in.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid.
All right, fellas, y'all take these. We'll be back in the back room.
They are.
Buzz.